Welcome to Skater Stories, where we are asking members of our skate community to share their story of why they started roller skating to inspire others. I'm Mel, owner of Roller Girl Gang and passionate roller skater. Today's skater story is shared by Kath. Thank you, Kath, for sharing your story so candidly. I will hand you over to Kath to tell you more.
So I am joined by lovely Kath, and I'm going to pass straight over and ask you to please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about you and your roller skating. Go for it, Kath.
I'm Kath. I roller skated as a teenager for about 5 years. I've only just worked out that I probably stopped because, like all kids, you don't think about it. You take it for granted. You're brilliant at it, and why should you even think it's special? And boys and pubs and stuff. I started again at the age of 55. As a birthday treat, I went to the roller rink at Dreamland in Margate, which is near where I live. And within seconds, I'd fallen back in love with it. Insisted that my husband and son bought me a pair of Rookie Retro V2 skates for my birthday, which I used for the following year. And then I upgraded to these beauties, which have been my steeds ever since. And I can't imagine life without it now, if I'm honest. I have a very dull job. I don't hate it, but I don't particularly find it very exciting. I'm a cleaner. And it's an antidote to all the rubbish that life throws at you, all the horrible things that happen, all the boring things that happen. Just when you're skating, you can't think about anything but skating. Obviously, there's music involved, and my playlist has been refined over the years from compact skate, as it's called, an hour and a half to now 3.5 hours long, because everything I love goes on there and stays on there.
Brilliant. I think you've got a specific playlist just to kind of transport you to that place.
Oh yeah, and it's very varied. Disco, there's hip hop, there's soul, I prefer the kind of the style of, as an older skater, the sort of slower, more kind of flowy style. So I really like the slow stuff. But I like a bit of dance and a bit of, I've got some fairly up-to-date stuff as well. My husband's massively into kind of dance music, rave kind of music, so if one of those grabs me, that goes on as well. So
that's brilliant. I think just keep your mind open, and I suppose it allows you to keep growing as a skater as well.
The response of your body to different types of music is amazing. I mean, obviously I'm not going to dance the same to something that's really slow as I would to Crazy by whoever the hell that's by. No, I can't remember. But it's fast. And that one, if we're at the community hall we rent, if that comes on, I just skate round fast. And don't even think about sort of footwork or anything like that. But it's important. And it's the same track skate playlist I use for my treadmill work as well. So.
Oh, no, that sounds great. So you've got a bit of crossover.
Yeah.
So where do you said you go to a community hall, but we met in London as well, didn't we?
We did at Bethnal Green Gardens. Yes, I came and thought your ear off, I believe. I was very nervous. I was meeting people I knew from Instagram and sort of the internet who I'd never met in real life, and having to talk to people. It was I'm going this year. and this year I'm staying longer.
Definitely nerve-wracking chatting to people that you've not met in real life, because you feel like you've kind of got a relationship with them, but you've not really in real life. But it is a relationship.
It is, yeah. I mean, I kind of message people now if I feel confident, if I know they don't mind, as in skate things. There's Shanae Rue, various other people that we actually have little chats. It's quite nice. Obviously, normally about skating, not always. But.
Yeah, it's good that the skate community can also offer that greater level of support to each other once you've made that connection. And as a shy person, I mean, self-confessed shy person, I feel that you've continually put yourself out of your comfort zone.
In order to enjoy it to its fullest. You have to, I think, because I say for 2 years I skated on my own. I kind of half expected to see other people out on skates, and I never did. And it was actually my husband who just said, why the hell don't you find a local skate group? They must be out there. Try Facebook, because he was on Facebook. But I just had a hatred of Facebook. I didn't want to go near it. I didn't even know. Yeah. But I'm so glad I did. I typed into Google local skate group, found a skateboarding group that linked to the roller skating group, and I haven't looked back. I'm still quite inactive on Facebook, but on Instagram I probably follow about 300 people. Almost all of them skaters.
Hey.
Yeah. I edit sometimes.
Which is fine. So skating's clearly been a really important part of your life, but I am of like in quite a privileged position where lots of people will come and have a chat with me, and they generally people who aren't roller skating but maybe have done some roller skating in the past, like as a child or as a teenager, and they almost have a bit of envy that they're not doing it now, and they see people doing it now, but they still have this mindset, oh, it's for younger people. Like as a parent or as a person who's over 40, they're like, it's not for me. And what have you got a message maybe for those people? Come on, Kath, something to inspire me.
Pads. I don't worry about falling. It's going to happen. Do everything you can to mitigate what will happen to your body when you do. I didn't. I got knocked over by a small child at a roller disco just over a year ago. My knees are just about recovering now. Partly because I also fell over about 2 weeks later, entirely my own fault, but just made the damage worse. At this age, it does take longer to heal, but you will still heal. I ripped my hamstrings to shreds in May last year. They're still not fully healed. I can still feel where the tears were, but I can skate again, and I don't care. So, if I hadn't had skating, I might not have cared so much about getting the strength back. But don't let the fear stop you, because the joy is so worth it. I can't explain. I mean, my husband has been very supportive. He was a musician, and for years I had to put up with him going out and doing what he loves to do. I say put up. It was a pleasure to watch if I got the privilege of going to one of his gigs. He has the same feeling about me. He said, you look so happy. Why would I want to stop that? So there is something very freeing about skating. You cannot think about anything else when you're doing it. All your troubles disappear. Yeah, you're going to fall over. You're going to hurt yourself, but nothing that isn't going to heal. So, yeah, do it.
Thank you, Kath. I love that. Don't let the fear stop you, because almost like breaking through that mental barrier.
Yeah. Oh, I'm still frightened every time I go.
You can almost break through that mental barrier in other parts of your life as well.
Yes, yeah, that it's been helpful. Yeah.
That's
I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be talking to you on this that I know at some point will be going out in public. I would not be doing that if it weren't for roller skating. I'd be too frightened. Oh,
Kath, thank you so much for sharing that. That's a really powerful message. And I think that in itself is a really hugely inspirational thing for anyone, the 3 people who will be watching and listening eventually. Like,
there'll be more than 3. There are 200 people in folks to roller skate. There's only about 10 of us actually skate all the time. We're a big group.
Yeah. But actually, I think that's a really amazing thing, and just thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you. That's a very nice thing to say.
And I will see you at some point this year, I'm sure, on wheels.
Well, hopefully at Bethnal Green. If not, we're intending to visit Leeds at some point, because I want to come and try some FIFA Street Deluxe on to see if they're going to be my next upgrade. And I also want to try some wheels.
Yeah, the wheels. There's so many wheels.
Yeah, I gather your wheel library is improving again.
Yes, slowly but surely we are curating what's in there. There were some things that needed to leave.
Yeah. Oh,
We
yeah,
don't
yeah,
anymore, or they've just been discontinued, and then things that have kind of gone back in. I know,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
disgusting. But no, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. It's
I'll
been
talk
very
to you
interesting.
soon. Bye, Kath.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to today's skate story. I hope you find it as inspiring and uplifting as I did. Can't wait for the next one.